Oh, good morning. I'm here on the lake shore of Little Buffalo State Park Lake here, and it's a site very near where we hold our summer baptisms. And it's a scene very similar to what the Apostle John described in his Gospel in chapter 21. You know, Jesus had already appeared to Mary Magdalene in the Garden of Gethsemane. He appeared to two disciples on the road to Emmaus. And later he appeared to all of the disciples twice and invited them to Galilee. When Peter and James and John and a couple other disciples got there, they decided to go fishing. And they fished all night and hadn't caught anything. Later, as the sun was about to come up, they realized there was a man standing on the shoreline. They were about 100 yards off into the lake. And the man called out to them to ask them if they had any fish. They hadn't caught anything all night, and the man asked them to throw their net on the other side of the boat. And when they did, they caught a huge, bountiful net full of fish. Well, it was a very similar scene, and that it had occurred early on in the Gospels, and they realized that it was Jesus who was the man standing on the shoreline. And so Peter waded ashore along. The disciples followed him afterwards with the fish, and they shared a breakfast with Jesus of roasted fish and bread on the shoreline. Later, Jesus was to ask Peter three very different questions. We're going to talk about that on Sunday morning, and I do hope you'll join us as we take a different look at John chapter 21 and Jesus' questions and Peter's answers. Again, that's Sunday morning, 11 o'clock. We do hope to see you. Take care.